Okay, so the next test, you read along with me. Test 4.4D. The last one in this exercise, 4.4D. Under exercise 4.4, question A 1 to 5. We'll find this on textbook page 95, I think. Open your textbook to page 95. Let me read the question for us. First one, A1. So here, follow me. If the quadratic equation, so the given equation is mx squared plus twice x plus m is equal to 0. If the quadratic equation mx squared plus 2x plus m equal to 0 has equal roots, then the values of m are, so we have to find m. So for that, we'll just bring out the coefficients of x squared, which is a, which is in front of x squared is plus m. b is the coefficient of x, which is plus 2. c is the third term here, which is plus m. Then the question says this equation has equal roots. So we write here, since the question says the given equation has equal roots. Okay, since the given equation have equal roots, therefore the one that match this will be, here see equal roots is this condition. So b squared minus 4ac equal to, therefore we are going to use the condition for equal roots, b squared minus 4ac equal to 0. Clear, right? So that gives you here, that implies b here 2. So b squared will be 2 squared minus 4 into a is here m, and c here is again m, which is equal to 0, right? It's just a matter of solving it carefully. So that is 2 squared is plus 4, minus into plus minus, minus into plus again, minus. So 4 into m is 4m squared is equal to 0. So here you can take this term containing m squared alone on the left side, 4m minus 4m squared. If you shift this in front, no sign means plus 4, shift to right side, it becomes minus 4. Then we can now cancel out this minus left and right side, and we're left with 4m squared equal to 4. So that implies m squared will therefore be this 4 divided by, because if you shift this 4 in 2, it will go down to denominator. So that way we have 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4. So that implies, as we can clearly see here, m, if you remove the square, then we know this side will come plus minus root over. Because the square has been removed, so we write plus minus root over, and here 1 by 1 means 1, and root over 1 is 1, 1, 0 will come out as single, so plus minus 1. So m value can be here, m value can be plus 1 comma minus 1. Therefore the answer choice that matches this m value plus 1 and minus 1 is the fourth one. Actually the textbook answer is given up to here, so we write here, which is the fourth one on your textbook. The fourth choice is matching this plus minus 1. That is the first question, so let's go to the next. Second question, A2. Let me read the question for us. If the equation x squared plus 4x plus k equal to 0 has real and distinct roots, then k value we have to find. So given here x squared plus 4x plus k equal to 0. So let us bring out the values of a, which is coefficient of x squared, no number means plus 1, b is the coefficient of x plus 4, c is the third term, which is plus k. Then since the question is saying, as we look into the question, we can clearly see the question is saying the given equation has real and distinct roots. Real and distinct roots. So let us search for that condition. Real and distinct roots is this condition here. This one we're going to use. Therefore, for real distinct roots, b square minus 4ac, the condition is that should be greater than 0. So we're going to use this to find out our k. So here b, as you can see clearly here, 4, so we write 4 square minus 4 into a, here 1, and c here is k, same sign, greater than 0. Then look here, 4 4s are 16 minus 4 1s are 4, 4 into k, 4k, so minus 4k. This sign should not change, greater than 0. Now be careful with this. Now here, that implies this term having k, let us not move it, greater than. The shift, the no sign means plus 16, go right side, minus 16. Here I want to explain something here. It's a greater sign. So here, see, for example, no need to write this. You would agree with me. Suppose k is 2, that may not be 2, I'm just putting 2, then 4 2s are 8, so minus 8 will come. And if we don't change this, let's keep same. That cannot be, this is wrong, because minus 8 is definitely big. Oh, this is correct, because minus 8 is definitely greater than minus 16, because on your integer line, I'm taking some time to explain so that we get it clearly. Okay, so here middle number is 0 on the integer line, right side are bigger than 0, plus 1 bigger than 0, plus 2 bigger than 0, plus 3 bigger than 3, left side are smaller than 0, minus 1 smaller than 0, minus 2 is smaller than minus 1, minus 3 is smaller than minus 2. So we notice that for negative numbers, bigger absolute values are smaller. Minus 3 is smaller than minus 2. For positive, plus 3 is greater than plus 2, we know that. But for negative, minus 2 is greater than minus 3. For that purpose, here see, if it is 2, then that's fine. But suppose it is 5, let us say k is 5, then 4 5s are 20. So minus 20. Then that will be greater than minus 16 will be wrong now if we don't change this greater sign, because definitely minus 20 is not greater than minus 16, but minus 20 is smaller than minus 16 because they are negative numbers. Just trying for explaining this. Okay, here on a number line 0 here, minus 20, then minus 16 will be bigger, this side is bigger. Negative numbers, higher values are smaller. So since here is negative and negative, and then we want to remove the negative side, so because of this reason, because of this reason by which I've showed by explaining. So if you change this plus 4k, that can be done. Yes, minus 4k to plus, then this also minus will become plus. That's correct. Since the sign here is not equal but greater sign, because you both are minus and you change this minus, then this also change. Therefore, this sign should change to smaller. This will become ulta, because if it is here minus 4k is greater than minus 16, if you don't change that, then suppose minus 20 greater than minus 16 is wrong. So since you are changing the sign, this side will shift like this, smaller, then only it will be correct, right? Minus 20 will be lesser than minus 16. This is necessitated. This is necessary because the numbers here are negative with in front. So if you change negative to positive, this greater sign will become greater than will become smaller than. Okay, if it's equal, we don't do that, but it's not equal this way. So I hope you understood this. Right, suppose, let me repeat once more so you get it clearly. Suppose we have here minus 4k greater than minus 16, up to here, okay? But since you're changing this, suppose k is 5, then 4 5s are 20, minus 20, change to plus 20. Okay, let me explain as if we're doing it again clearly. Okay, so here 4 5s are 20, so minus 20. Or you can check a number that will agree also. 4 2s are 8. Okay, 4 5s are 20, so minus 20. Then minus change, minus, and here minus 16. So okay, let me show it with smaller one. 4 2s are 8. Let us say k is 2. Then 4 2s are 8. Minus 8 is greater than minus 16. This is correct now. Let's just say same thing here. Greater than. Suppose k is 2. Then 4 2s are 8. This is correct because we know minus 8 is surely greater than minus 16 because they're negative numbers. For negative numbers, smaller absolute value are greater than the bigger absolute value. For positive, then it will be 16 greater than plus 8. But if it's negative, minus 8 will be greater than minus 16. So now let's say we change this minus to plus. Then this minus also will change to plus. If you change one, the right side also will change. But then if suppose we don't change, don't write this, okay, just listen. Don't change but use the same sign, then this is going to be wrong. You can understand now. Plus 8 is greater than plus 16. Nobody will accept. Rupees 8 is greater than rupees 16. Not possible, right? Because it's positive now. Since you changed negative to positive, now to make this correct, then you have to change, because you're changing negative, you have to change this ulta. Greater than becomes less than. Now that's correct. Plus 8 greater than, plus 8, sorry, lesser than minus 16. Suppose you did it here, minus 8, change to plus, then this one plus, and you didn't change, that is wrong. We know that plus 8 is not greater than plus 16. Rupees 8 is not greater than rupees 16. So the right way to do when you change minus to plus, when the sign here is greater or smaller, is this sign also will change. Then you have to make this ulta, then it's correct. 8 lesser than 16. When it's like, okay, so I hope you got it. That's why we change this sign here. As we change, drop the negative signs, this greater than sign becomes less than, then that's correct. Once we're through with that, then you write your k is smaller than 16 by 4. So write your 4 4s are 16. So k is less than plus 4. So this is the right choice is there. This is your answer. Second one matching. K is less than 4. Okay. Now let us go to A3. A3. Read it. If x square plus kx, okay, so given equation is x square plus k into 4x plus k minus 1 close bracket plus 2 equal to 0. This is given. So here we have a value equal to coefficient of x squared. Before that, I think we need to rearrange this, sorry. So let's break up this bracket. That implies plus into plus, plus 4 into k into x is 4k and x I can write here. Then plus into plus, plus k into k is k square, plus into minus is minus, k into 1 is k. So this will multiply this 3 and n because the bracket ends here. Should not multiply this 2. This is separate, so just write there plus 2 equal to 0. That way we have x squared term, x term from here to here, no, the portion having no x squared and x, which is c. So now we can find out our ABC in this format. A equal to coefficient of x squared is 1, coefficient of x, which is b, is plus 4k, and c is the remaining. This is x squared. This portion have no x, or x squared is c. So c is k squared minus k plus 2 from here to here. So look into your question. Since the given equation has equal roots. So we have to find k. Since the given equation have equal roots, so equal roots is this one, which is this condition. So we write therefore b square minus 4ac should be equal to 0 because they have equal roots. So next, that implies b here, this one, 4k, the whole thing, bracket is a mass square, minus 4 into a, here 1, into c here, this portion, k square minus k plus 2 equal to 0. Slowly let's find out. We have to find k. So 4 4s are 16, k square here, because 4k whole square is 4 4s are 16 and k square, minus 4 1s are 4. So just consider this as 4. Minus in the plus, minus 4 into k square is 4k square. So let us write that down. Minus 4k square. Minus in the minus is plus, 4 into k is 4k. Minus into plus is minus, 4 2s are 8 is equal to 0. Then here we can do like this, I think. 4k square, here also k square, so these are like terms because they have the same literal factor k square. So 16 minus 4 is 14, because 16 and minus 4 plus 16 minus 4 is subtraction. 6 minus 4 2. Oh, 1 is plus, 1 is minus. Yes, right, this is not 14. 16k square minus 4k square, so 16 minus 4 12. Bigger one is plus, so I can write this on your graph. 16k square minus 4k square is 12k square. Then here plus k, so you write your plus 4k, sorry, minus 8 here equal to 0. Again, you can see that 4 is going with all these three numbers. 4 3s are 12, 4 1s are 4, 4 2. So take out the common factor. Common factor is 4, so 4 outside means 4 3s are 12. Then here k square, 3k square plus 4 has been taken out of the bracket, so inside will be only k, minus 4 is taken out, so 4 2s are, then only will become matching this 8. So we have taken out the common factor 4. Why? Because that way we can write it 3k square plus k minus 2. This portion 3k square plus k minus 2 will be equal to 0 divided by 4. This 4 here is into, if you shift right side, will go down the denominator. So that way we're going to get here 3k square plus k minus 2 is equal to 0 divided by anything is 0. So this looks like a quadratic equation, even though it's not x, k square, k, x square, x, no x. So we can, in a sort of way, solve by factorization. Multiply first and third term. Plus into minus is minus. 3 2s are 6. This is the factor of, this is the product of multiplying the first and the third term. Okay, and the middle term here is plus k, means the number is plus 1. So we have to find factors for 6. 3 2s are 6, something like that. That will match this plus 1 and minus 6. How? Since this plus 1 plus 3 and minus 2, then we know it is plus subtraction plus 1 matching. So on subtraction, exactly matching middle term, multiply plus and minus, minus 3 2s are minus 6. So multiply these two factors, exactly matching this one, minus 6. Then plus 3 minus 2, subtract, exactly plus 1 middle term. So that's the correct splitting of the middle term. So you can use that. You can write these things on your graph. So we are trying to find the value of k by factorization. 3k square, middle term can be split into 3k. This is k. 3k minus 2k. 3 plus 3 minus 2k minus 2k. Minus 2k. This will be plus 1k. And this one minus 2 equal to 0. So we take the first two factors, 3 and 3 highest common factor, and k square and k means k. So 3k go outside. 3k into k is 3k square. 3k has gone out, everything, so plus 3k into 1, then 3k. Here minus 2 means common factor minus 2, this one. 2 gone outside, but k here, not here, so can't take out. Minus 2 gone outside means inside will be plus k. Minus into plus, then only it's matching this minus. So 2 has gone out, so 2 ones are 2 is equal to 0. So we can see in these two terms, the common factor is k plus 1, k plus 1. So take that k plus 1 out of this bracket. This has gone out, so inside will be 3k. This has gone out, so this inside will be minus 2 equal to 0. So we have managed to factorize. So you can now find it as either first factor k plus 1 will be equal to 0. So that gives you k equal to plus 1 shifted to right side is minus 1. Or the second factor, which is 3k minus 2 is equal to 0. So the term having k is 3k, keep that, and minus 3 shift to right side and plus 2. Then you can get here k is equal to 2 divided by this 3 and 2 will come down denominator. So therefore the k values are the first one minus 1 comma or 2 by 3, minus 1 or 2 by 3. Both are correct. So this option matching this one going to your choices there. Number 3 is 2. So we write here the answer is the textbook choice answer matching this is subheading 2, which is having 2 by 3 or comma minus 1, 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 or minus 1 plus 2 by 3 or minus 1. Okay, we'll 3 more questions, 4, 5, 6. We'll do in the next class. Okay.